Hello everyone. I will do a comparison between these two devices. One of them it's OBDSTAR X300. My package it's a full package. It's a plus C configuration. And the second device it's an AUTEL 508S, or also known as 508 2. Okay, the comparison I will do regarding the Immo capabilities and what are the main differences on both of these tools. The first thing I will do as a compare, I will compare the Immo function, then the other function which are common on these two devices. And at end I will compare what it's capable doing more OBDSTAR or more doing AUTEL. But let's begin to see how the Immo is different. As you can see, the structure menu it's a little bit different. Both have the search option, also the categorization between region of the world, Europe, America, Asia and China. This device also have America. We'll go both on America. Here our cluster a little bit different. So Chrysler, Dodge and Jeep are under the same category. Ford, Lincoln and Mercury, and also the GM. As you can see here are different. Here what I see from the beginning, we have Chevrolet, Hummer, Dodge. Here we don't have Chevrolet as brand, but I think it's clustered here. I'm not sure, or it's not capable to do it. So let's see. Manual select model, no. America we don't have Chevrolet. Let's do a search in all if we have Hummer. No, we don't have it. Okay, manual selection. So we have Hummer H2 H3, which this device seems to not have it for some reason. Also Chevrolet, it's missing. Porsche, no. Let's see. Well, we have Aveo, Caprice, Cruze, Kalos, a lot of Chevrolets. If we choose India, we also have some. Here on OBDSTAR I did not see the Chevrolet brand, but if I remember correctly, it should be under GM. In the past, I know I work on some Chevrolet. Yes, as you can see, under the GM we have also Buick, Cadillac, Chevrolet. The brands are the same, but the menu it's a little bit structured different. Also we have Saab, we have Oldsmobile. Let's see what AUTEL it's capable under the GM. We have also again here, we don't have a Saab under the GM. We don't have Daewoo as the brand, but it's almost the same as Chevrolet. As you can see, the structure it's a little bit different. I will focus more on Euro brands based on my location. 80% of the time I work on Euro brands, but I will not focus on BMW or Benz, because for those two brands normally I don't use these general tools. I have dedicated tools for BMW, and also for Benz I have a dedicated tool. But let's see the differences. The main difference on the OBDSTAR are a little bit more clustered. So all the Volkswagen group, Volkswagen, Skoda, Audi and Seat, it's under one menu option. On AUTEL you have it individually. So you have Seat, you have Audi, you have Skoda, you have Volkswagen. First I will go on these differences. So Europe. And these are the brands which we can do it by selecting the brand. Let's go to manual. We can see are the same. And let's do transporter, for example. Here it's on general, it's 2004 2019. Here it's more splitted on the years. Yes, selected 2017. It's 4th generation, can matter. Here we need to also we have Immo 4 can instrument plus MQB key. Let's select well-known Passat from Europe. Where is the Passat? Oh, here. So the supporting gears are more or less the same. I think from Immo 3, maybe 2, and Immo 4, both devices have the same capability. If we select by the brand. So if we choose Bora, we have an old Bora, we have the same. Let's go a crafter. The same supporting. And the interesting part is, let's go, we will choose Volkswagen. When I go here on OBDSTAR to select manually the system, I have it the K-line method, the 3.5 generation, MQB, Passat CC, the 5 generation of Touareg. We have program keys, program remote. If you go here on AUTEL, we have less function, but we have okay, MQB. Let's go on the expert one, because expert from here, it's manual system selection from OBDSTAR. So we have some adaptation, only synchronize the Immo data, which you don't see right here, but maybe it's different. What I see as a main difference, on AUTEL we have the transmission control unit, which is missing on OBDSTAR. We have DQ 200, 380, 500. Here is the wiring diagram with the G-box, how you will connect to the transmission control unit. You also have the write key via programmer, read data via dump. Let's see if we have it here. Via dump, it's a little bit structured different. But here we have the dumps from the ECU. Let's go to the engine. No. But what OBDSTAR is doing, if you have the ECU adapter, it's able to read directly the Immo data from the ECU. If you will connect according to the schematic. So we have the guide here, but also take in consideration you will read via bench mode, but you will need to have an extra adapter which is not included in the base package. But as you can see, it's having only the new generation of the ECU, very new. AUTEL structured here on the Volkswagen brand, all the ECUs, even the old ECU, EDC 15, but you will need to load the dump with a third-party tool. And how I get back? Oh, I have the cancel here. So you will need to read it, or via the programmer function or an external programmer, and transfer it to the device. I think OBDSTAR also have this capability, but it's stored in a different area. And let's finish with this brand because it's a common brand. There are also dedicated tools like VBDI2, which is handling very well the whole brand, at least the old models. Let's make some comparison between some other brands that I'm interested. I will want to see the Dacia. I'm using a lot. Here are clustered Renault, Dacia and Samsung. So I will do a manual selection. Waiting for OBDSTAR to be loaded. So manual select model, the same one. One of the main difference, the AUTEL, it's telling us it's supporting also the electric model, the spring model, which OBDSTAR doesn't have it right now on the menu. So we have only from 21 the blade key supported. Let's go to the duster. So a little bit difference. AUTEL, it's telling us it's supporting also the new duster. Okay, I had a bird on my window, but OBDSTAR is supporting till 2018 the duster. The AUTEL, it's telling us it can do also blade key, a smart key from 2020. 2021 it's also blade and smart key, which OBDSTAR doesn't have it in the menu. I know the last update it was 2018 blade key. So on the Dacia brand OBDSTAR, it's kind of bad or weak at supporting the smart keys. So if you go to the Logan, okay, 2013 it's stopping, but it's not telling us till when. I would tell it's 2013 till 2019. Okay, no, I don't want to go it here. I want to here. So in 2020 we have the Logan Smart Key, I think, which is the new jogger key or the new DC brand. Let's see as hot functions. Here we have two types, both need connection to the server. K-learning guided and key-learning guided with Immo code. I think we don't have, but I don't have also a car, so it cannot be connected. But if you want, or if it's required, I can do some videos when I'm programming some keys. Okay, let's choose the Renault brand. Oh, it have a lot. Yes, I will choose Renault from here. So Zoe 1, Zoe 2. let's see a Clio 5 2019. Blade Smart Key, blade proximity are the same. Coleos 2, we don't have options, so it have only one type of key. Also the Samsung models are here. Here we don't have it, so we have Megane 4. Let's see, Megane 4 Phase 2, 2020 Smart Key, okay, proximity. Here is cluster under the Megane everything. Here we have Megane 4, Megane 3, Megane 2, and so on. This is more or less with Renault brands. Where I will go, I'm interested because I saw some difference when I was working on Fiat brand. OBDSTAR, it's structured a little bit different, so it will auto detect. Based on the VIN, and then you will have, if you go to the manual selection, you have only the BCI precoding, so you really need to know what type of BCI the car have, and also the ID of the key, also the remote learning in some cases. But if we go on the manual selection, the Fiat, the Europe, we have it like this. Punto. We'll look here also for Punto. Yes. Okay, it's telling me automatically the VIN or skip the step. I will skip. So hot functions, write key via dump, all key lost or key learning. Here the guided function, it's way nicer than OBDSTAR. OBDSTAR, it doesn't have at all this structure for the beginners guided function. It has some guided functions, but you need to read, you need to select manually, you don't have them in a specific order like here. Make sure you will not make any mistake as a beginner. So regarding, doesn't matter which brand, a little bit of OBDSTAR, it's required more knowledge, but at least on this Italian brand, Fiat, yeah, it's different. You will need to read the BCI EEPROM, you will need to pre-code the keys, program. Also it's showing the number of keys, the pin code, but here you can do it nicely. Also we have the right key via dump also guided, to make sure you will not skip any step. But from my personal experience, I don't have this device from a long time, but when I decided also to buy it, one of my friends had it and I borrow it from time to time from him. But I had cars, old models like 2002, 2003. I think I had an Alfa Romeo, which OBDSTAR was not capable to read the pin code from ECU or BCI, and it was very bad. But I tried with AUTEL. It was a petrol car, and the AUTEL was able to read the pin code without any issue. So our particular difference based on the brands you work, but only the working experience can tell you this difference. So I choose Smart there. I'm trying to find the Smart here. I was not seeing. So AUTEL, it's telling us for the Smart we need also the programmer. Seems to be mandatory. But let's choose the last one. Here we have key numbers, program keys. Key learning, program keys. Of course, without a car, it will fail. But here it's more structured as a guidance function and also a progress bar. If on OBDSTAR, if you want to read the key numbers, you will need to click on the key number. If you want to program, you will program. The AUTEL, it's reading by default, it's learning, and then it's showing again the total number of keys. Also now by the start, in some brands, it's telling you when you finish the programming, okay, key learn, or programming was with success. It's telling the key number, but not in all, and I saw on very few of them. I will not go more on the Immo functions, but you can have a request in the video if you want to see something specific, or to create another video with more detailed information. So I will choose Volvo. It's a brand which everyone hates or love, but most of locksmiths are hating this brand. I'm also not a very friend with the Volvo. So it's a little bit different. We can select the model. Let's do a comparison between models. Okay. I'm interested in phobic keys. Okay, manual select. We have also the V40 here. 2012, 2018. Here we have a choice between semi-smart and smart. Let's go on the semi-smart, which is the phobic 2018. Then we have add keys, all key lost, erase keys. If we go, okay, we don't have the car. But I cannot show you more without properly have both of them connected to a car. Escape. Let's go back. Exit. Okay. What is different? OBDSTAR have by default two function, pin code and remote, which AUTEL doesn't have it here. So if you go on the pin code directly without selecting any specific brand, we have a list of a lot of brands mixed: Europe, China, which is trying to read the pin code. I never use it, but let's do an OPAL comparison and never did OPAL brands with not with OBDSTAR and not with this, but I don't know how it's handling. So OBDSTAR by default you have the option of reading pin code if you want. Let's see. With pin code we have the classic questions from BCM, ABS, display, instrument cluster, engine control module, or also other, which are combo E, crossland, and so on. Also from the transmission control module, I think we can see the pin code on AUTEL. We have read immobilizer password. We don't have too many systems. Please input. So on the course I see we will need to read first the pin code. So we need to click here, we try to read it from ECM. Okay, cancel. Or from Immo box. And I think it's specific for each brand, so reading the pin code, it's let's see. Corsa F, both are 2019. So again, we have blade, proximity, also the remote, the programming, and the read the pin code by default. Now we really need to know which key, so we have the blade key, we select, and then I think we have remote to learn, hot functions, all key lost guided control unit. So again we have read immobilizer, two different types, ECU, read and write, BCI clone. OBDSTAR, it's not really capable of doing some extra functions like BCI clone or ECU read write in some cases on different brands. What I can say, I had a Nissan Navara D40 from 2007 these days. I replaced the ECM, the engine control module, and with AUTEL I was able to program the ECM to be recognized by Immo system without touching. Just get the old ECU, put it in the new ECU from the scrapyard, put it in the car, and I had the option ECU learn. Also, I changed the BCM on the same Nissan Navara, and I was thinking, okay, how I will clone it. And I had in the menu BCM learn the old key from the old BCM to the car, learn that the BCM learn the engine control module. This depends on what you do. So I would tell on some brands have these functions which I did not saw on OBDSTAR. But later I will show you some capabilities which OBDSTAR can do, and AUTEL doesn't have them. But that will depend of the market or let's say the area where you want to work. Do more locksmith, do locksmith and repair, adaptation, mileage change, repairing airbags, but those is different from person to person, and from workshop to the workshop. I will do a short check on Asia. China brands, but what I saw interesting, if you don't want to select and everything, you just open the Immo, you put auto detect the VIN, and it will go where it's needed. Okay, that was it with Immo functions. I will take a short break and return with a different function, but until I take the break, which I want to highlight, I did not saw it here. I saw it here, but I never used the Moto Immo, which maybe it's stored under some car BMW, but I don't think so. OBDSTAR, the main difference regarding this, it have also some Moto Immo, which I'll tell missing them. So, or maybe it have, and I don't know myself where are located. But normally, if you have a Moto Immo, you will need to highlight it. So we have Aprilia, of course, Vespa, Yamaha. I want to do a quick search. Land Rover, no. Yamaha, no. overall, take in consideration if you want to work on motos, OBDSTAR Class C configuration have the moto Immo. Okay, we will compare the diag functions and the service function. On OBDSTAR we can see it as petrol diag. Here we have diagnostics. So let's choose BMW. So the selecting it's the same, so we select the 5 series, the 5 series 360, and we can see the drive, the chassis and the body. Here we have the diagnostic and the service menu, so we can click on the service and we have directly the service functions for this car. You can go on diagnostic, control unit, drive. We see also the drive control unit. And we have a little bit more. Then what it's capable on OBDSTAR. I cannot go in any of these because I don't have the car. Let's choose the chassis, and we have more systems. Let's choose a Peugeot. Yes, I want to exit. Of course. Go on Europe. So Peugeot here. We have to select the brand. So on the OBDSTAR we don't have an automatic detect function when we go, at least for this car. So we need to select the model. I will go here also on the manual selection. Here it's trying to make the connection with the car and validate, but we will skip it. We have the diagnosis, we have hot functions directly, which OBDSTAR doesn't have them. So diagnosis, control units, and we have the same engine ECU. I never did personally diagnostic with OBDSTAR. I don't think it's very good. I also did not want to try for some reason. I don't know the reason, but maybe I think I have a lot of diagnostics tools and tested, and I know for sure. So what we see the difference, the service functions are called as a service, so we have few of them. Also, AUTEL have the service function differently. So here we have only 12 service functions, and here we have way two more. I will not count them, but I think are over 30 service functions. Okay, AUTEL have this way of universal key to generate the AUTEL keys, which OBDSTAR doesn't have to generate keys, because OBDSTAR doesn't have, OBDSTAR doesn't have keys. But let's check the programmer functions are a little bit different. Okay, we don't have the programmer connected. Here we have a prompt chip reading and writing. Let's do the same. So for example, here we have the airbag repair or reading, but I don't think it's repairing it. Oh, it's repairing it. So we have reading the instrument cluster, body repair for BMW. And here we have only to read EEPROM, write data recovery, read pin code from engine if we load the EEPROM of the ECU. But we can choose a general read write, so 24, 93, 95. Okay, on AUTEL we can select the EEPROM, the supplier brand. So let's go microchip. It have this, which OBDSTAR doesn't have the LC. Let's see, Fairchild, I saw it here. Smell, everyone know, AT. And here we have only peak free scale. As you can see, AUTEL it's way more capable of EEPROM programmer function. Okay, if we go on sales recovery, I don't want to do this recovery. Let's see, MCU. So we have MCU, Texas Instrument, microchip, ST, which we don't have it here. Okay, we can do write key via dump. Of course, we need the external programmer, which we need to buy it separately. We have Europe. If we work on a truck, we can load it and do the key. Here it's not really capable of this Immo data generation, the OBDSTAR, only if you load it in the brand and it have that function. Okay, of course the key reading, writing information. Here on RFID you can read only unlock the keys. So okay, what I did not saw, or I don't know where it is, honestly, the okay, write key via dump. The unlock key function. And this is the AUTEL in big pictures. OBDSTAR have this renew key. Maybe also AUTEL have it, but I did not find it. I will spend more time with OBDSTAR. I unlock some keys. Also, you can see we go to the brand, to the Opel, we choose this key, disconnect according to the wiring. We have the wiring, how we can connect it and reset the key. Also, it have Renault, some keys, GM, Citroën, have two different wirings. Okay, wiring 2 model of PCB. Only the 5th generation. BMW EF, Porsche keys. Also, what OBDSTAR have, not AUTEL. Also, what OBDSTAR have, it's the odometer function. If you want to do mileage changing, it's capable of doing it. I don't do mileage change, only in few occasion where I replace a cluster or someone switch a component where I need to put the mileage of the car originally, but I check that before. I don't like to do the changing without a valid and a valid reason and the proper verification before. Not for resellers of the car. I usually refuse them on my workshop. I don't work with them. Those are my personal reasons. But it can do some mileage. I think some time ago on a Fiat, I think it was, I don't have the history here, which I don't really like this device. If I go to the Immo and I select history, I have the history, where I worked, what I did. So here I worked on the Nissan, these are the trials, and also on diagnostic I have some history, older. Here I don't have. What it's also nice, or I like especially to this device, it's the airbag reset. I use it a couple of times. I did not saw it on AUTEL, but you will need to buy an extra adapter. So what you get in the base package, it's not there. So normally I select a Volvo, I have a manual select model. If I know the car, but I can select by the part number the airbag unit, or also search by the part number. But for example, I select this one, I know the unit, I know the memory type or the model. I have the pinout, and surprise, I don't need to open the ECU to do the crash reset. So I have the advanced function, I have the read, write, flash, EPROM. Normally I need to read them and then erase the crash. But it's telling me, has the read EPROM function executed? Yes. You also have some instructions. But this is nice. A lot of airbags I did not open, solder wires, take the memory. Of course I do it on the models which was not supported by OBDSTAR. But if you doing the renew of the airbag units, it's a great tool. It have a lot of units. You will not need to pay credits online to someone do the reset for you or clear the crash data. And almost all of them are working via connector. I also did some tests for my friends. I had the function readed the EEPROM I loaded, and on some brands I was able to reset the crash without having the unit connected. But I think that was on On a Dutch airbag, I'm not sure. I did it some time ago. Well, let's see where is Dacia. Manually select model. Okay, no. No. It's under the Renault Dacia Smart. We have manually select the part number. And of course we have the R7F airbag units, which also we need to connect by one of these method. Depend of the unit we have. As you can see, also the SPC unit can be resetted. Also we have Tesla airbag units if you want to do it. Volvo, Toyota, Peugeot, Citroën, where it's capable directly by OBD, it's telling in the brackets, it's directly OBD. Where it's missing the word OBD from brackets, you will definitely need the bench adapter. This is also a great function or a nice function which I really use. And the last one, it's the ECU flasher. We can read some ECU. Of course, we will need to buy an external adapter, which it's not included in the base package. But we have a PCR21 able to read on bench, but it's reading only the Immo data. So it's not made for reading, writing, or cloning the flash. But if you have a car, you can read the Immo data manually. So we have also this type of ECU reading by OBD2, reading the Immo data. On the bench we have, of course, the new ECUs. It's telling us we have certain risk. Yeah, always you will need an active subscription. As you can saw, many of the functions I open always telling it's required to be connected to the server. If you not pay, it will not work. So you can read Immo data, read the EEPROM flash, and you can do the data decryption, loading the EEPROM and the flash of the ECU. Also other tools are doing this. Also there are web services, you can pay for them, but if you have a tool which is really doing this for free, because you will pay the subscription and the tool, just need to play with your tool and to know what are the power and the capabilities. Okay. Other instrument activation. In conclusion, this it's more directly on the locksmith and key programming via OBD and diagnostics, and also have some key function and data dump generation. This one have more airbag reset, car Immo programming or key programming, odometer change. Also it supports key unlocking, which this device I don't know. Decide what you need or what you will buy first. My personal advice is to have both or buy both when you can. Of course, the order you will buy based on your needs. Hope this video helped to fill your needs or your information missing. But also the cost for AUTEL it's lower, the OBDSTAR it's higher. Each one have extra adapters which have different costs, depend of what you will need. Also the running costs are different. Let's see. Okay, I bought activation 2 times already on this one. Why, I don't know why it's showing only one. Okay, but my device will expire in 3 December 2024. This device already have 2 years by default. The cost to update or renew, it's, as you can see here, it's $350 by default per year. This device it doesn't show, but it's $500 per year. But you don't need to buy only when expired, because then definitely after expiration, at least on OBDSTAR, you will pay $500. Right now there are some promotion. I think most of the sellers, resellers have a lot of promotion. This I buy it I think some time ago. I buy it with I think $300, one more extra year. Normally I look when are sales, when the price is down, and I buy more time for my device. This also, right now you can buy it at $250, 100 less, because the resellers have some summer sales, which AUTEL doesn't include them here when are promotion for some reason. So let's see. It's loading. So my current config, as you can see, it's the full version. The last row, it's my annual subscription. Okay, we have it here. So it's 350 days, $500, or 2 years, 900. I will not advise to buy it from application, buy it from resellers. I hope you like. I know I missed a lot and I did not cover everything. I don't want to cover everything because afterwards this video will have a lot of hours. But if you have some question or want to know something specific, just leave a comment and I will try to answer. Hope it helps. Please subscribe if you like it and share it.